Founder of Escher Fund for Autism and the mother of 2 kids with autism, Jill Escher, writes in the Free Press, Trump, RFK, and the autism dilemma. Kennedy and the president-elect are asking why more kids like mine are disabled by autism. They have the real power to find answers, and it's not due to vaccines. Jill is with us now. Jill, thank you. Why has this been a third rail for so long?
Thanks for having me. You know, this topic has been baffling everyone from the beginning. People first noticed this inexplicable increase in autism in the early 90s. By the late 90s, people really couldn't figure out what was going on. They were very confused, but they were pretty sure that they would figure it out. Well, now fast forward to 2024, and we still have not figured out what is causing it. All the while, the prevalence of autism in children has been increasing on an exponential level. So this is, as you said in the opening, this is one of the great medical mysteries of our time, if not the greatest medical mystery. And it requires a sense of urgency, and it requires a focused effort.
I guess you now see that. My concern is why for so long, if you talked about it or asked about it, somehow you were a conspiracy nut. Is that because of the vaccine thing, or is something else?
Yes. So primarily because those two ideas became almost inextricably intertwined, right? The idea of the vaccine hypothesis and the growth in autism, right? But they really have nothing to do with each other. We know by now that vaccines do not cause autism. They are not leading to this dramatic increase in rates. Nevertheless, I think that the scientific community has kind of circled its wagons around this idea of the increase because it wanted to fend off.
Yeah, it wanted to protect vaccines. I think about your kids, and we know autism now is a spectrum. You have 2 children who are, forgive the words, but severely autistic, profoundly autistic, in their diagnosis and in their affect. What's your hope? That this leads to a cure, this leads to answers, this leads to going back down to 3 in every 10,000? What is it?
Well, we have to figure out what's going on. I mean, the RFK Jr. has a good and a bad. The good is he has the guts to raise a very obvious issue that other people have been ignoring. The bad is that he has been fairly consistently pointing to vaccines or maybe heavy metals or other environmental factors that are clearly not causing vaccines. So the good is we now have a chance to maybe really focus on this huge domestic crisis and figure out what's going on. Once we figure out what's going on, then we can take, efforts to prevent it and then to treat it better. And we have a better understanding of what's been happening among our children.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.